Hey guys, what's going on? Tim here again. So you guys know I'm a sucker for Glock aftermarket parts, and I love that Glock G40 with the 6-inch barrel chambered in 10mm. So what I did, guys, is I was proven wrong again, unfortunately, by Bob. So here was my idea, guys. Is everybody remembers the 357 SIG that came out? It was actually not a 357, it was a .356. And that's the first issue I had with it. Also, it seemed like very poor marketing to me, and I stated that if it had been called 9mm Magnum, they wouldn't have been able to keep it on the shelf. Well, I was proven wrong because I just bought this new barrel for my Model 40 Glock, and this is a 9x25 Dillon. And it's got a larger case than the 357 SIG. It's still a bottleneck cartridge. This is it, guys. 9x25 Dillon. It actually reaches 357 Magnum specs. It's about 200 feet per second faster on average than the 357 SIG, but carries a much heavier bullet. The bullets that I was seeing for the 357 SIG consisted mostly of about 124 grains. Right now I'm shooting 180 grains, guys. Moving fast. That's pretty beefy. So we're going to try it out today. I want to see what the accuracy is like. This is from Spectre Arms. It's about half the price of KKM and some of the other brands that I've seen that manufacture this barrel. Unfortunately, I've only been able to find 2 companies that make the 9x25. So that's where I was proven wrong. Calling it a 9mm Magnum or something similar did not work. It's actually less well known than the 357 SIG, which is already going the way of the pterodactyl. So let's try it out today, guys. I do want to see how this thing shoots. Alright, guys, el momento del cierto, or the moment of truth. Got the 9x25 Dillon barrel in there. Got my 9x25 Dillon ammo, the same length as a 10mm. And this is supposed to be pretty beefy, so let's try it. I know virtually nothing about Spectre Arms, so let's make sure this bullet's going to chamber the way it's supposed to. This cartridge should easily chamber. Okay, no chamber issues. Let's see how it shoots. See if it groups the same as my 10mm. Snappy round. It's got a lot of power. Right, so there's my 10mm once I got it sighted. Got a nice group there. And the 9mm Dillon seems to be somewhat in line with that. There's a few strays, but for the most part it is in line. Alright, guys, next up is the punch test. No pistol cartridges I've shot it with yet have made it through this old tank. The ones that did, those are 7mm Magnum holes. So let's see if the 9x25 Dillon can do better than the 45 ACP did. And we've got a fresh side over here we're going to be shooting at. Wow, look at that mad entrance, guys. That is great. And for an exit, nope, we didn't make it out the back at all. But we did make it through one side. And the 45 ACP never did that. And look at the size of that hole. Alright, guys, there's our 9x25 Spectre Arms. And that's chambered 9x25 Dillon. And we're going to switch out to 10mm Glock. That's our Glock factory barrel. And to tell you the truth, the Spectre Arms looks like it has just as good a quality in the machining. maybe even better than the Glock issue factory barrel. And me, I'm a cheapskate, guys. I'm open about that. I didn't want to pay the $300 or $350 some of these companies charge for their barrels. So I'm very satisfied with Spectre Arms. They did a fine job. Accuracy is good. Supports the cartridge well. The cartridge is very accurate, and it just proved itself that it has penetration. Now let's see how the old 10 mil does against it. All right, guys, I am absolutely stunned. Absolutely blown away. When I bought this 9x25 Dillon barrel for my Glock Model 40, I had no idea it would actually have relevance. I'm blown away right now. I thought the 10 millimeter was the end-all be-all El Campeón del Pistolas. That's the champion of all pistols. I've had better penetration with a 10 millimeter than I have with the 357 Magnum, and I just got better penetration with the 9 mil Dillon over the 10 millimeter. I'm still blown away. Look at this, guys. I tried 3 times. It's the same grain, 180 grains. 180 grains with the Dillon, and the 10 mil did not make it through. I am absolutely stunned right now. I don't know what to say. So what I had planned to tell you guys is that 9 millimeter Dillon is a great novelty round for somebody who wants 357 mag performance, an automatic handgun, but it's still a 9. The 10 millimeter is a 10 millimeter. It's the champ. But that's not what happened here, guys. The 9 mil Dillon just penetrated further with a full lead cast bullet. It penetrated further than the 10 millimeter did. Copper jacketed FMJ. So I'm without a word, guys. The 9 mil Dillon just proved itself. It has a reason to be around. So I will be saving my bullets, and I will be reloading this cartridge, and I will be taking it more seriously. Anyhow, guys, that's what I came up with here in the field. Whatever you guys find, please add to the comments, and remember to like and subscribe. Thanks. So, guys, like I told you, I'm still blown away by today's results. I did not take that 9 mil Dillon seriously at all. I didn't. I thought it was a novelty item. It's only made, manufactured by 2 ammunition companies. That's Double Tap and Underwood. So I didn't take it seriously. I thought it was going to be a fun novelty to play with, and actually found out that it has a purpose. It has a place in the firearms world. It has more penetration from my testing. What I just did today, it outperformed the 357 Magnum, which I'm still trying to wrap my mind around. Now I'm going to have to do a 357 Magnum versus 9 millimeter Dillon contest. I thought it was just going to be a little bit more spicy than a 357 SIG, which I found to not take all that seriously. I was wrong. It is very relevant. It just outperformed the 10 millimeter in penetration, which I thought would never happen. The recoil is less than a 10 millimeter also, which I'm still in a state of surprise from what I found out today. This Spectre Arms barrel available on eBay for $134. Who's going to take that serious? Now I have to. I'm going to research and really delve into this cartridge. And the cartridge is not that expensive to shoot. Those cartridges I just shot today were cheap. 180 grain lead cast by Double Tap. They're selling for $25 with free shipping. That's about the same price I would expect out of a 10 millimeter. A lot of 10 millimeter cartridges, which are easily available, are more money. That's the only pain in the butt, is you got to wait for shipping. So that being said, I will be ordering more 9 millimeter ammunition from the 9 millimeter Dillon. Yes, I will be ordering more of that when I get home, and I will be taking this cartridge much more seriously, and I'm going to throw it against some really spicy 357 Magnum, because some of the super spicy stuff that I've shot out of my 357 Magnum has had really deep penetration and harsh recoil. So we'll see what you can do about that, Mr. 9 millimeter Dillon.